diodes.
Okay. Now let's look at a diode. Okay. It has an electrical symbol of this. It it can be forward biased or backward biased. Okay. It allows the current to flow in one direction only. Okay. Look at this circuit here. Okay. So what's happening is if I put the current will flow from the positive, okay, to the negative. Okay. So in this circuit, okay, the current flows through the diodes because the diode is positively biased, forward biased, and it travels through the resistance. The voltage across this resistance will be 10 volt. Okay, simple and easy. So what's happening if I reverse, okay, the diodes? Okay, so the current will still try to flow from positive to the negative. However, it gets stopped, okay, because the diodes stopped it to flow through it. Okay, so as a result, there will be no current. The current there will be zero. There will be no current traveling through the resistance, and the voltage across this resistor will be zero. It will be 0 volt, okay, because the diodes just stopped the current travels through it. Now look at what's happened if I change the power source to AC. Okay, the voltage across the resistor, okay, would look like this. Okay. Now, okay, this is because um, the input will be a sine wave. Okay. The diodes only allows the positive part of the current goes through, so it would look like that. Okay. So similarly, for the second diagram, if I reverse bias the diodes, okay, then the diodes would only allow current flow from the negative direction. Okay, then yeah, just let me do some change. Okay, yep. Okay, this is for the first graph. For the second graph, the negative part of the input of the power source will be allowed to the resistor. It looks like that. Okay. Okay, now have a look at these calculation problems. Okay. I have a circuit with a dial, well, it's a DC circuit. Okay, and I want to find the voltage across the resistor. Okay. I have no idea what's the resistance of the resistor. Okay, and I don't need to. Okay, I have 10 volts here. Okay, so the diode, okay, uses some voltage. Okay, now for every diode there will be a graph. Okay, if you look at this diode, uh, it tells me, okay, uh, the current can increase to infinity. Okay, however, the maximum voltage it will operate will be 1 volt. Okay, so about after 0.001 amps, the diode operates at 1 volt. Okay, so we call that, well, this is basically the operating voltage of the diode. Okay, so from the graph I know the diode, okay, is operating at 1 volt. Okay, so regardless the resistance of the resistor, it must operate at 9 volt because 9 plus 1 will be 10. They have to be the same as the power source because this is a series circuit. Okay. Now, one thing just always remember that the diode will be a non-ohmic device. Okay, because the resistance of the diode would change. It will be different. Okay, it has some sort of resistance, but the main idea was the diode would operate at a voltage. Okay, it's a non-ohmic device. It operates at a voltage. Okay, so yep.